New Orleans obviously is the birth of music, so you have a whole lot of talent and a whole lot of practice in the music arts. So yeah, the kids are going to obviously take that as a tradition, but the kids also are stepping away from that and kind of going into the music, because a lot of the kids now are not picking up instruments, as opposed to they're doing beats and stuff like that with producing and engineering. But yeah, you still have that tradition going, and so I got to see a lot of that at Battle of the Bands.
Cool.
And you know what was strange? On Sunday at Tag Only, no one had an incident. There was nothing chaotic that broke out. There was no violence, from what I understand. And the entire time I was there, I enjoyed it. And you know, I thought that was great for New Orleans for a change.
That's great. That's a step in a positive direction. And you know, on my behalf, I just want to congratulate Jay Electronica, who's a local hip hop artist that's from here. And as of I believe Monday, he signed with Jay-Z.
What?
Yeah, he signed with Jay-Z. So congratulations to Jay Electronica.
Gosh, big ups.
Yeah, he's like brothers with Jack Spratt, the other clown that was in the last. So I'm happy for him, and I'm also happy for hip hop, because you know, I foresaw that hip hop was going to have 50-year-old rappers, and not to put Jay's age out there, but Jay's like rocking his 30s, and so Jay-Z had enough insight to say, you know, he didn't buy into the hype. Okay, well, a rapper has to be this age, or he's going for, this guy has skills, and skills are skills. You know, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So I want to congratulate him, and I want to congratulate Jay-Z for having enough courage to, you know, not get caught up in that
age stipulation.
Yeah, that stuff there. So
yeah,
that's a good look for the city also, because also there's another artist, Currency, who's with Dame Dash, and a friend of mine that told me that actually Mos Def lives down here. He has a house in the French Quarter. And that Q-Tip was thinking about moving down here, so quite possibly this could be the center of the next hip hop movement, music movement. Period. Even with the Courtney Harts and the Princess Denise's, and the what's that gentleman's name that used to model with you?
Greg Banks.
Greg Banks.
He's a good guy. He's talented, super talented. You know, and has a style of his own, and he pretty much owns like his work, and he stands out, and he doesn't mind standing out and being unique for whatever that's worth. And speaking of Mos Def, I actually met him about 2 months ago. Real down-to-earth guy, cool, and is definitely willing to network here in New Orleans and got to get some things off the ground. Now, from what he told me, recent December in 2009, he launched the very beginning of his clothing line. So what he hopes for in New Orleans is to kind of get that populating and figure out what are the best sales pitch from Saks Fifth Avenue to local boutiques. So that's one of the projects he's working on while he's here, but music is his passion as well. So I know he's open to working with our artists.
All right, well, you better tell Mos Def he better get that thing in the back of them trucks down here right now in Broad Washington. That's how they really gonna move.
You know what?
You better tell him that.
You know, we talked about that just for a minute, and you know, what I was explaining to him is that economically the industry here is a bit more challenging because of the income levels are pretty much low to moderate income. So there are going to be some challenges, but you know what I always suggest is fashion shows and stuff like that. And while, you know, upstate East Coast where he's from, they do things on a major level where the budgets are not like that here. So, you know, I honestly don't think that he would have to stoop down to the level of doing it out of his truck. But you know, with a publicist, because he has a very nice publicist, she's a sweet lady. But with all of the team, I think they can work something out and kind of economize here in New Orleans and do some great things.
Right, and there are local vendors who are opening up shops, like shouts out to Traffic Boutique and a French Quarter.